What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the second channel. We're going to do a quick little look at iOS 12.2 on the iPhone SE. Now, I already dropped like 5 videos on the main channel, so I figured I would do 1 or 2 on the second channel. I'm going to do a lot more comparisons on this channel as well, including with the iPhone SE. So this update on the iPhone SE only came out to around 719 megabytes. Now, I say only, but that's actually a pretty big update. And I've said in previous videos, even on this one, that it's not, but it's really in that middle ground. I've seen like updates that are like 4 or 5 gigs sometimes, but this one was only like less than a gig. But make sure if you're upgrading, make sure you have at least a gig on your phone before you update so you don't run into any problems when you're updating. Now, some of the features for iOS 12.2 didn't really come to the iPhone SE specifically. Like this one, there are 4 new emojis for iOS 12.2. So those devices like the iPhone 10, the 10R, the 10s and 10s Max, those devices with Face ID, they now actually have 4 new emojis. I think one of them is like an owl or something like that. So you have that. And now within the control center, there's actually a couple new things actually. Well, they're not really through the control center. One of them is, that's actually Apple TV. That got updated. You have new control features within the control center. So that's really, really cool. I don't even own an Apple TV, but that's cool to know. Another cool thing is actually within Airplay. So within Airplay 2, there's an update and there's multiple little things, but the main thing is that if you're broadcasting your screen, if you're sharing your screen with something else, like other screen or TV, whatever, you can actually now go and maneuver through your phone with it, and you can actually use your phone while you're still streaming through Airplay. And on top of that, you can actually go and watch a different video on the same phone without having to switch or anything, and that is super awesome. And I'm so glad Apple's kind of adding these features now. I don't AirPlay anything at all. I don't even think I've ever used it. I use AirDrop all the time, and that's really cool that Apple's implementing this in their new iOS. Now, there's some other minor things too I really don't think you're going to care about. Apple TV Plus is a new thing, so it's kind of, I think it's like their new subscription-based thing that's going to compete with Netflix, so this phone does support it, I guess. Another quick thing is that there's also a new subscription news thing, which is called News Plus. I think they took that from the iPhone 6 and 6S Plus and 7 and 8 Plus. Geez, there's so many Plus phones. And if you go into the news app and you just go down, you can see we have the new News Plus looking thing. And like I said before in the other videos, I don't know who their demographic is. I know there's people who would go out and buy it and, pay the subscription for it. But I just think it's kind of a random thing. I mean, we get all the news for free now, so it doesn't really make much sense. But I mean, it's whatever. In terms of that, that's pretty much the main new features that came out. And of course, I ran a benchmark, and on the last version I had, I don't know if this was 12.1.4 or 12.1.3, but I had a multi-core score of 153,631, and I just reran it, and it actually went down a little bit to 151,300 and something, 317. Now, is this a huge deal? Is this, worth freaking out over? Absolutely not. It's still a perfectly fine device. It's still super fast. And as I said before, iOS 12 has been treating the iPhone SE really, really good on iOS 12. It's been super fast. I've had the battery life is really, really great on it. So should you update to iOS 12.2 on the iPhone SE? I say absolutely. There's really nothing that tells me not to. All the features, everything seems to be working fine. It's still super smooth. I will have to test battery life and everything, so I will have a video out on my main channel probably by Friday that'll explain the experience, the battery issues, if anything even happens. That video should be out probably this Friday, hopefully sooner, but of course I'm going to be doing all the speed tests. On this channel, I'm going to be doing a lot more speed tests, not even just from the iPhone SE versus it on previous versions, but the iPhone SE versus like an iPhone 8 or iPhone 5S or iPhone 6 or iPhone 6S or 7. So I'm going to compare it to all these phones and all the other ones I have too. So I'm going to be comparing the iPhone SE against all of them. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. That'll mean so much. Of course, if you want a jailbreak, stay to the lowest version, but really that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit that like button. That'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really discounts, so it'll mean so much if you guys could hit that. Also, check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. All those links are linked down below. I would really appreciate if you guys could check it out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, till then.